about our Father's business. Crime mode, filled with this Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene episode about our Father's business.
Yo, we are back. Episode 62 of season 2 of the Not the Same podcast, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, and that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem.
Yeah,
what's up, brother?
I'm trying to point.
What's
I'm
up,
good,
Toy?
bro. Is it? I thought we hit 69.
That was on the other show.
We got so many shows. Look at God.
Look at him. Look at him. Won't he do it? Won't he will? Won't he? All right. If you are watching us live exclusively on YouTube right now, do what you see on the screen and go ahead and hit that like button. If you have not subscribed to the Not the Same podcast, why? But if you have not, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know when we are live. Know what I mean? D. Weiner, what's up, sis? Good to see you.
What's up, sis?
Good to see you in person today and on the show. I saw D earlier.
I saw that one word in person all day. So,
hey, man, don't do my sis like that, bro. Don't.
No. Much love to D. Much love to D. She know I'm messing with her. But Mr. G, don't start.
Don't start. It's too early, bro.
Mr. G, I promise to be good. This week.
I heard it though, Mr. G. I decided not to join in. I just
Mr. G, I decided
we're gonna be good tonight.
Yo, shout out to our rebroadcasters of the Not the Same podcast. If you're one of them one words that has already hit the subscribe, the like, and the notification button, then we appreciate it. If you still watching us and ain't hit the like button, then what is you waiting on? You being disobedient, and the Lord don't like that. Be led by the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to be deep in this joint. Anyways, long story short, we want to give a shout out to our rebroadcasters, MTMV Famo. We always want to give them love. Life show, Life Show TV. Praise 365. What's going on, sis?
What's up,
Praise
Sean?
365 Radio. I'm trying to speak and I'm trying to get a shout outs. Praise 365 Radio, Parable Radio, His Hop Radio and Podcast Network, 520 Collective, RYC Praise News. We want to give a shout out to all our rebroadcasters, man. Salute to everybody that's in the chats. I'm trying to look at the chats and getting cross-eyed and trying to do all this good stuff.
Don't do it, man. You don't want to get stuck. What up, Pierre? That boy gonna be like, man, I was playing and all of a sudden I can see you both ways.
My eyes too big. I just pass out every time I walk in the room.
To be gone. Oh, Rob, he tried to look too many directions, man. He put himself to sleep. Went night.
Pray for that, brother. Have a good night.
You gotta stop that stuff, man. All right, man. Look, hey, very, very good. Glad to be back with y'all, man. We got a very impactful, fun show, man. But before we get into it, man, we got one big question.
What's good?
Robert Dean, my brother from another mother, like my homie Larry Rogers on the west side. Some say it's the best side, but we dwell in the Midwest. But be careful. We dwell in St. Louis, but be careful on the west side of St. Louis. Tuck in your chain, man. My brother, what's good?
What's good with me, man, is I'm putting in my electricals, brother.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you know how they be like, man, you know, you get electrocuted and your hair stand up. I ain't got to worry about that. I'm on my powder. I ain't got to worry about
I ain't gonna hit the button. I won't hit the button. I'm just let my brother have it.
All jokes aside, though, I'm on my electrical side. Next week when we do the broadcast starting on Tuesday, Lord willing, everything go right this weekend, I will be in the new studio. I'll be able to kind of pan around the room and do that. Very, very exciting, folks. I've never built a room. I've never done anything. What I did was I talked to my neighbor. He came over. He gave me some instructions. If you haven't heard this story, if you have, deal with it. I prayed. I honestly did pray. Yeah. The Lord showed me what to do, how to do it, patience, and that joint been on point, man. Like I'm talking about walls are straight, plumb is what they call it in the construction area. I got my wires ran and stapled correctly. Like my neighbor been helping me. He's a 25-year-old licensed carpenter and electrician. So for him to come over, and every time he come over here just to coach me, because this is what this one word to do. He'll come in and be like, I need help. You need to do this, 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 and that. And then he just fold his arms and tell me do it. And he'll watch me do the first series. And then after that, I just take it and run with it, man. So again, I praise God for being able to have the learning ability to see and do. As well as read and do, because some people are they're visual learners, some people are textual learners, and I'm fortunate enough to be both. And yeah, I just praise God for this Bob the Builder anointing over here. You dig what I'm saying? What's good
Bless
with
the
you,
Lord.
Steve?
I tell you one thing, if it had to be me where he like to show me one time, be like, bruh, give me a YouTube video. Now I get a YouTube video, I can do anything.
Oh yeah, I
From a
YouTubed
YouTube
also,
video.
but you know,
Yeah.
YouTube.
I mean, I know, I wasn't gonna bring that part up, but YouTube University helps as well.
Oh,
But
for sure.
hey, yeah, man. But big salute to my bro, man, doing that, man, building it from scratch. We are both as we have said plenty of times, we're both doing remodeling at the same time, but my brother is literally putting his hand to the plow. I'm literally just working hard to pay somebody to do it. But I'm sweating too, you know what I'm saying? Because,
right.
that savings account is going, you know what I'm saying? But God is good, and I'm grateful I'm almost to the end. Prayerfully, by August 1st, we will be in our new home, all moved in, and everything will be totally the way we want it, man, for real. So, awesome, man. Also, another good thing, man.
Oh, okay.
Also, yeah, that is what's good. But also, what's good with me, man, I'm happy. I need to go to movies. There's two movies I want to see. 3 of them I hear is very popular, but only 2 I really, really want to see. One, I want to see the Mission Impossible. I want to see it. The joint look fire. And I think I want to see that Oppenheimer movie. I kind of want to see that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to see Barbie, even though I heard the director is great. No, I'm not going to see that. But I will go check out the Oppenheimer movie, man. So.
Hey, so hold up. All right, I got a confession, bro.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I did watch The Little Mermaid.
Sit on the couch. Sit on the couch, bro. Put your feet up, bro.
Hey, look, the cartoon came out when I was a kid. The type of school I went to, you know what I'm saying? I was like pepper and rice, and we had to watch that joint. You know what I mean? So to see the new version of it, you know what I mean? Like, the joint was fire, bro. That's all I can
see
say.
that Barbie, bro. Go see Barbie. Go watch it.
No, I didn't know. Whoa. I didn't say whoa. Let's rewind that. Pause. Nope.
My brother's not going. I also want to see Transformers, Mr. G, but I'm not going to the movies because it's I can get it on at the house. I'm gonna watch that at the house.
No, Transformers was dope. I will give it that. I was iffy at, but this is what I'll say, bro. The Autobots some chumps, bro. That's all I can say. Every movie they get it handed to them, bro.
The last movie I went to go see was The Flash, and it got terrible reviews. I actually really enjoyed the movie.
See, I've been watching it at home. I can't get past the first 15 minutes because something come up.
Yeah, I had to go to the movies. It was long, but I actually enjoyed it. I think it was review bombed, so to speak, because I think a lot of the DC fans were just mad because all these characters would not be continuing because the new DC head is creating a whole new multiverse and getting rid of all the new characters. So I think that's kind of what happened, man. But the movie itself was actually pretty good. Miss G said the soundtrack is fire. That's
80s, 90s boom bap.
That's why he said that.
For Transformers, it is fire. Don't get me wrong, it is fire, and the movie good. So if you get a chance, check it out on. I think Amazon got it now. You know what I mean?
That's why I saw it.
Yeah, so you can watch it on Amazon now if you get a chance to I watched it last week. The joint is dope. Watched it at home. I mean, right here on the couch. So yeah. Same thing I'm about to do with The Flash. It's now out on streaming. So
I'm sure
I'm gonna check it out.
Take a couple of days because that John Long was about 3 hours, but it's good.
Is it 3 hours?
I think it's like 2:58, something like that. But it got some
I'm
great.
To catch that mug on a morning off day.
I'm about to catch you on a flight or something.
can't be after work. I'm gonna be looking at the
after work. This what it gets.
No.
You ain't watching it.
It's gonna be the back of the eyelids. Favorite movie
be over
in the world.
Weekend. All right, man. Let's get into this face segment, man. Yes, sir. All right, face segment has wanting to be seen on social media cause real mental instability. Has wanting to be seen on social media cause real mental instability. This is in association with the young lady that basically staged her kidnapping and kind of did it for the likes.
What's her name? What she tried to do it for the money?
Carlee or something like that.
Yeah. I can't think of the girl name. I don't know. Anyways, this young lady, took Taken, a Kevin Hart stand up, and some other stuff, and staged it. And while she was gone, listen, people, let me tell you something. Big Brother is real. Whatever you do on your phone, whatever you do on your computer.
Talk about
if the
something. Watch you get them
FBI
ads real quick.
Yeah. If the FBI got to get your information, they already got it. You know what I mean? Unless you just completely off the grid with a flip phone that nobody uses anymore but you. You know, burner phones is what we call them in the hood.
The burners.
My point is this. I think social media has made so many people feel inferior because it's a competition against people you don't even know. Beforehand, the only people you competed with was the popular guy at school, the popular girl at school, how he got it, how she got it. I'm trying to get it. But now you have a universe, you have the world, Craig.
Yep.
At your disposal. You're exposed to it, and now you're trying to compete with everybody. And mentally, when you feel like you're better than the next person, when pride comes up, it's like, well, why they get a chance to do it? I'm a one up them. You know what I mean? So what's your thoughts, C?
I think it has been proven by doctors that it has a negative effect on your mentality. Social media in general, especially for kids. Like if you got children, you want to limit that time, man, because it really shapes their psyche. You know, I say like for young ladies, a lot of young ladies' psyches is built on how they look. You know what I'm saying? Am I pretty enough? And you know, is this enough? Is that enough, so to speak? And you're looking at people that spent hours. What's up, Miss Dingle? That spent hours all day getting themselves together to present themselves in a certain way, and they're acting like, yeah, I woke up like this. And, you know, that is a big no. They didn't wake up like this. They sat in the chair for hours to look like that, and they put that negative peer pressure on young women to make them feel like, okay, that's the standard. Or they get all these surgeries, you know what I mean, to make their body look a certain way, like, okay, all I did was squats. No, you didn't. You squatted down and got an injection. That's what you squatted. You know what I'm saying? And but it's a fake thing that's being perpetrated as, okay, this is what's now. This is what's the best. And I think this even happened in this lady's way, because a lot of people feel lost if they don't get that attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's to what you're saying about they didn't wake up like this. Listen, man. Whenever you take pics, for those who are you know, I used to be #angles. I didn't kind of calm down a little bit because I've been in this basement, but I'll be outside soon. my point that I'm making is when you take them pics, it ain't the first pic. I got a daughter, man. Do it again. Do the boomerang again. Do the boomerang.
Definitely.
Definitely. Finally, I just be like, you know what? I'm done. Here, take the phone. You don't have to do a selfie. Here go my tripod. Do what you do.
Right.
Because you're trying to get the perfect lie, if you will. And what I mean by that is folks taking these trips to Dubai, but their bills not paid. You're looking like you're living this certain lifestyle. And here's the fake news in my Trump voice. Fake news.
Okay.
These folks that think they got the money, that y'all think got the money, they're broke. You dig what I'm saying? They're broke, but they have to keep this image up and keep this image going. Yeah. And we fall for it. I mean, social media, there's a frequency, and I can't see, you may know this. It's in music, it's in media, where it's this in TV. It's this certain wave where you trance out, and I can't think of what the frequency is. But television is on that frequency. You ever talk to somebody who watching TV and you say their name and they just like this?
Right.
I know you hear me, but they don't hear you because they've linked in to that frequency. And that's what we're doing on social media right now.
And, you know, also, man, to bring this back to the young lady that they thought she was missing, man, I want to speak on this, is that the shame of this is that a lot of times when young black women go missing, they don't get the same attention as other races. I'm not going to just say white women, but other races. They don't get the same attention that a young black woman, you know, get from being missing. A lot of those folks end up missing and end up dead because they don't use enough energy to find these folks. And this was actually energy spent trying to find someone just to find out that it was all trumped up and made up. You know, saying that, hey, I'm driving on the expressway and I see a little baby walking across the expressway. I go over there to help him. Then somebody come kidnap me and feed me Cheez-Its all weekend. Like, this is all the story, all this goofy stuff that was being said. And, you know, we want to believe, like, yo, we want to, you know, help her and we want this to be right. But then on the other end, I know all of us is like, man, I hope little mama ain't ain't capping. You know what I mean?
Hey.
I really hope she ain't capping, because this gonna make it look bad for all the people that really are getting abducted out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
she
I
lying,
do.
and then they go look her search history up, and she looking up how to do like a real life taking it, and I asking all these dumb questions, thinking, folks think, okay, I deleted it, it ain't there no more. It's always there.
It's
Just
always
a
there.
public service announcement.
Yeah,
Wherever
no
you
doubt.
went, somebody can find out where you went. So you
Yeah.
might as well be secure in it. If somebody said, well, you look, you're going to see something you don't want to see, you might as well just go on and say that if somebody go through your phone, because they're going to be able to find something. I don't care what
yeah.
you deleted. I don't care what type of safe search you in hit or whatever. It's going to be some trouble, and they can always find out where you've been on your phone, man. But I really hate that was trumped up to be more than what it was. And I hate that woman kind of used it, and it kind of hurts the case of, like I say, abducted black women that's dealing with something like that, because now somebody in those areas going to be like, oh, she just, what they said, just crying wolf. That ain't real. It's just like the other girl, and that somebody may really be abducted. You know what I mean?
So I we're in security, and sometimes we run across people. For D and myself, sometimes we run across people that we deal with. Look, St. Louis is one of the most the highest sex trafficking states in the nation. It doesn't seem like it. So what they do is, and we'll get back to this, but my point to your point, C, about you didn't lie about this, and
Right.
you got these young ladies who are on the internet, because we're talking about mental instability, and you get this man to say, yo, I'm gonna take you on the trip, I'm gonna buy you a bag. Oh, I got a Birkin bag.
Yeah.
The first trip is the Birkin bag in the big hotel. The next trip, you in the next country, and you ain't never coming back. And now resources don't want to be spent because you're playing this game. Well, it was for a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was for attention, whatever it may be, I pray the young lady get help. You know what I mean? Whatever city she live in, look, mama, I hate to tell you, you got to move, because it ain't gonna work for you there, because you done made yourself. And if your parents is in it, shame on them. If they wasn't, I feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
But more than anything, social media makes us like, how many likes can I get? You know what I'm saying? Can I go viral? If I go viral and get this many likes, I can start getting paid, and then we gonna do this, and it's tomfoolery, and you have so much foolish stuff going on the internet that we feel like this is what we got to do to make it in life. And the young lady, that's her name,
Carlee Russell.
Carlee Russell is what they call her. Carlee is, I think, her name, but not an ugly young lady. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is this: when you look at her pic, it's not like she should have been struggling to try to get the likes for somebody to like her. Her personality, I don't know what a personality like, but just from the outside, the shell of it, she wasn't an ugly young lady, and it's sad that she had to stoop to this point.
Yeah.
When I'm on the highway, I'm letting you know right now, pedal to the metal. Ain't no way in the world I'm seeing a baby. By the time I see this little dude on the side or this little girl on the side, I done already made it to the exit like, dang, let me call the police, because I ain't going to be able to pull off to the side and get her. I'm praying that the baby don't get hit. So for the one-word delegation, we knew she was lying, but we was hoping like heck she was telling the truth.
For real. I will say this on the I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, yeah, so, you said the young lady may be attractive or whatever. Sometimes, too, people will perpetrate, and we seen this in music, when somebody say, man, ain't no support, but it's really about one person. So they looking for this attention for one person, and because the one person ain't giving it,
that's facts.
Nobody is giving it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm not saying
facts.
what's happening with that lady, but she could have had one dude she really, really, really wanted to catch the eye of, and he wasn't studying her, and all of a sudden, like, everybody is bad. All man is bad. My mind, especially if you somebody then been able to grab the attention of many people, and then you try to get attention of one person, they like, man, I ain't studying you. It can mess your psyche up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you to an unredeemed mind, number one, obviously, and then also to just someone that's not stable, that's not secure in themselves. Man, a lot of times, in the dating world, man, you're going to take a bunch of L's as well as some wins. I'll put it that way. I'm not talking about nothing physical. I'm just talking about you end up trying to talk to more people than what you actually end up talking to. So you're going to get this. You're going to get dismissed. You may get this hard or soft. Man, you used to that. Ladies, a lot of times, it ain't the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? Especially a real attractive lady. If she been fine all her life and some dude be like, man, I ain't studying you. They be like, what is wrong with me? You know what I'm saying?
Go to Miami.
Right. But it took me all out of serious.
You know what Jesus. I'm talking.
I know. But now, man, on the real,
I'm serious, bro. Serious.
Yeah. Like so what I'm saying, that could be a shock to somebody that always been like that. And like Ms. Dingle said, her ex. So it could have been all for her ex. She want this attention. You know what I'm saying? And some people will go through crazy lengths to get the attention of one person. And that one person be like, man, I knew you were crazy already. I don't want you. You did all that. You know what I'm saying? Mess around and messed up your name with everybody, and now you look crazy. And that one person like,
right. And you still ain't got him or her.
And you still ain't got him or her or it or whatever you want. You know, you still shout by yourself sleeping in cold bed. You know what I mean?
Right. So with the mental stability,
what's up, Miles?
mental stability. What up, Miles? Mental instability, and as far as social media goes, it is a trick. You know, it's a trap, and we all get into it. Come on now, let's be real. For anybody who deals with music, you know what I'm saying? You, myself, anybody who is in production, when you get on social media and you put your baby out there, and this is what we call it, you know what I'm saying? You birth something, it's like, yo, this is me, this is a part of me, I'm putting it out there. And your stuff get this many views, and somebody that came along is just saying, Tangaline. And that boy got 1 million. Mentally. You get, but you know what I'm saying? It's stupid stuff like that go viral, and you like, man, I put my blood, sweat, and tears, and this one word talking about some jangalang. Bernie Mac said that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the society we in, and we fall into the trap of trying to get in now this rat race that ain't even real. You dig what I'm saying? So
yeah, I mean, my advice would be is have real friends. Real friends. Somebody real you can call, somebody real you can talk to, somebody you be like, look, bro, I know you busy, but I need to come, I need to pull up, I need to talk. You need to have somebody like that, or vice versa. Lady, sis, I need to come talk. You need to have somebody real in your life, man, because social media is not a real place. It's a marketing place for a lot of people that's preying on folks that's kind of weak. They prey on the weak. I just say it like that, man.
What up, Westside? Got to give my bad, man. What up, Westside?
Good to see you, bro. But it's preying on people with weak. If you go there for information, then it's different. You know what I'm saying? You go there for information, you get your information, and it's out. Like, I literally, main thing I post on social media is we live. 90% of my posts, we live right now. That's what you're going to see. It's very seldom any other stuff, or it's something about a personal victory that I could care less what you think about it. I'm just celebrating. You know what I'm saying? I put up there, my wife, she had grew a cucumber, this real nice zucchini out of her garden. It was big. I was like, man, she grew that right in the backyard, you know. And it just kind of blew my mind. And somebody was like, man, that ain't right. I'd be like, man, what you eating? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have cared at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it wouldn't have bothered me in it, but you get what I'm saying. It's like it's kind of like Toy said, man, it's a highlight reel. That's what social media is. That's a good point, sis.
There it goes. Like, if you don't, for anybody to watch sports or anything or commercials, that is a highlight reel. A commercial is a few seconds. Do you know it took them hours to film that commercial?
That's right.
Just to give you your funky 50 seconds. You know, it's the highlights of all the work done, and we fall for it. Or what Miles is saying, especially men. Like, this is something that, but it goes for the women too, because you got women who not getting the attention of the men of that one person, like C was talking about. And so they take the trip to Miami. They take the trip to Mexico. They putting themselves in position. Look, let me tell y'all something, ladies. Men can't do it. I can't put on, look, if you are born and you are visibly challenged, you got to figure out some other stuff to do, because we can't go to Miami. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing a man can do. So for what Miles is saying, it is especially hard for a man unless he has some money. And so now he has to create this persona that I got all this money.
But then even with that, if you got all that money, then that woman, do she really want you or your money?
There
You know
it
what I'm
is.
saying? Like
There it is.
what is you worth? Is you just a trick? You know what I'm saying? Lack of better words. You know what I'm saying? Trick daddy
Pretty much.
around here. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do that just because? Well, she fine, but she gonna be out when your money gone. So
They're gonna be out. So here's the bottom line, man. This is the reason why you shouldn't put your trust in riches, people, or any of that, and why it's so important to have your relationship with the Lord, man. Because what's up? What we laughing at, bro?
Can't say it. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You know me, bro.
I'm trying to bring it home, bro.
My bad, man. My brother trying to make a real good point.
Look, this is the importance of knowing your identity in Christ, man. All jokes aside, because we all deal with insecurities. No matter how we mask it, no matter how it is, you know what I mean? Like, if you unequally yoked and you going for the gold digger and you going for that chick, or ladies, you going for old boy because you trying to get a bag, that bag is going to be played out within by the end of the summer. You know what I mean? The bag can only do so much. But the person who will never leave you or forsake you is Jesus Christ. And that's the reason why it's important that you have that relationship, that you're equally yoked. So when you do yoke up with someone the right way,
the right way.
I ain't talking about spilled over yoke. I'm talking about the right yoke. You can build, and then y'all can have that foundation so that you don't have to worry about the mental instabilities. You can go to counseling together. Somebody's encouraging you, hey, you should go to counseling so you can get this together. And you're not looked at like, man, don't tell them white folks your business, because that's what we say in our community. You know what it is. So find somebody you can be equally yoked with, man. Somebody who's going to be able to find you a confidant. You're not going to get a lot of confidants. Social media ain't your confidant.
No.
Find that one person who can give you wisdom and guidance to push you in the right direction, so you're not dealing with these mental instabilities. Lying, talking about you saying cheering on the corner, and they abducted you while you bought some cheeses and looked up taking and a couple of other things on your phone, man. I pray this young lady get help.
I do too. My last thing too, Rob. I know Rob mentioned earlier that, man, you know, a lot of times there's nothing we can do. You know, if you whatever you look like, sometimes is what you look like. Look, man, I'm telling you, the greatest swag you have is a well-kept man. And what I mean by that, getting your hair cut, paying your bills, taking care of your business. You know what I mean? No, see, it's not saying it's you. Get out of here, man. But anyway, man, I think one of the best level up for a man, handling your business. Be a man. And, you know, a lot of times you'll find something special for you as a young lady while you handling your business, you know. And then once you got your business together, don't waste your business on somebody that just want some paper. You know what I mean? Money is futile, man. Like, money comes and go. But I wouldn't want to be with somebody that just want the money, man, because what happens when I ain't got no money? Where you going to be at?
Or what happens when a bigger bag come along? When a bigger bag come on. When a bigger bag comes, she gone. You dig what I'm saying? That's just...
And trust me, man, and then when you with the right woman, man, you feel like the king of the world. That's what I always say, man. Because I got my wife, Crystal, man, ain't nobody can make me feel like Crystal make me feel. And just be like, I can't deal with that. So, anyway, man, we going to move on, man, for we incriminate ourselves, man. We going to hold up and wait.
Hold up. Hey.
All right, let me pause this. This is a song by ASAP Preach featuring Taylor. I can't remember the brother name. I'm going to wait till it scroll by. Tyson James. That's right. ASAP Preach called Way Up featuring Tyson James. Here we go.
What, you got Taylor Swift, bro?
I was trying to say Tyler. My bad, bro. Tyler wasn't even in his name.
That's the only way. That's the only way. That's the only way. That's the only way. Let me see it. The evilest eyes beaming, deceiving the lies, while leading the blind. Even teaching them littlest eyes, evil the media lies. The people arise. I'm late. Bible says, tell me he's a lie to me. They gon' hate me for the truth, and I believe that Christ in me. That's for sure, yeah. Jesus Christ in me. I won't stop until I tell the world, and I'ma ride with it. Y'all need to wake up. You don't need a Red Bull to stay up. My God will get you straight though. Straight up. You can find the truth in God. That's the only way. 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 Way up, way up.
Yeah, that's the only way, ayy, he the only gate, ayy, I'ma live a holy life, alright, there's no debate, ayy, I ain't tryna fake, God's law ain't tryna break, I don't fear the devil, son of God, make no mistake, ayy, y'all tryna get way up, put that pot down, spiritual police, yeah, I'm a cop now, elevate yourself above God, you gon' get brought down, I will not be bound, I'm walking out, so call me loud now, I ain't turning back, I'm all the way, I'ma keep my feet up on the track, don't wanna stray. If I can never catch me lacking, this is not a game, he's the way up. I thank him every day, he never gave up.
That's the only way up. That's the only way up. That's the only way up. That's the only way up. That's the only way up. That's the only way.
That boy walking my
That's the
face.
only way up.
Respect, bro. Oh, that's what's up, Just James.
That's the only way.
All right, that was Way Up by ASAP Preach featuring Tyson James. My thoughts about that, man. Clean video, dope song to me. He is ASAP Preach has a unique, different voice, and I like it though. It's different, man. It's a different lane, and the video was cool. I agree with Rob. That brother's walking by faith for some of them shots. I wouldn't have got too crunk on that edge like that, but hey, salute to that brother, man. But yeah, you know, nice song, bro.
Yeah. And that's all I'm gonna say. Like, the only way up, they was about to meet Jesus had they fell back. But no, it was a nice song. I've said this before on the show. ASAP Preach is a cool dude. I actually had a show with him down in Texas before, and the dude was original. He was cool. He wasn't on no Hollywood type mess, and he's always been him. I know people laugh because his name is ASAP Preach, and you got ASAP Rocky and ASAP Bird, but his name came out around that same time. So this is what I'll say. He ain't biting off nobody. He's been like that for years, man. And salute to it. I like the song, man. And you know, the video didn't really match the song, but hey, it's some visuals. And right now we're a visual. We just got off social media. We visual people. So having a video, and no matter what you're doing with a song is a win. And
I got to give him a plus for the video because, like Just James said, he did his own video. So, hey, salute to that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's some good work. That's some work. That's some work. All right, man, let's get to a CHH segment / hip-hop segment.
CHH segment.
Sprite and Red Bull. It's holy. It's holy lean Sprite and Red Bull.
It might be. People do that. All right, question for the day in our music segment. Has hip-hop reached its peak as a music genre? Has hip-hop reached its peak as a music genre? I brought that out because, you know, for the last 15, 20 years, the top of the charts has always been the hip-hop artist. #1 songs back-to-back, all the way back since early Jay-Z. It's always been at the top of the charts. Regular setting the trends. Even country had people rapping in it now. You know, pop, new pop is basically hip hop right now. Pop used to be its own thing. Hip hop is generated into hip hop. Everybody has rap in their stuff, but has it reached its peak as a genre? What you think, bro?
I think hip hop right now is lost, and this is what I mean. Follow me for you hip hop heads. I know Mr. G and 3D and Just James. I understand. Even Tarsia.
Yeah.
Remember when you had late 80s rap? That mother wasn't popping. It takes two to make a three, all right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Rob Bass and them, like, we liked it because of the, ooh, yeah, oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
we weren't really focused on the rap.
We wasn't focusing on the rap. It was the beat and some of the, but then hip-hop took off. NWA helped hip-hop take off. And then it started ascending. And then it got to a peak where every time you looked up, hip hop was #1. All of these guys are seasoned now. You know what I'm saying? They're our age and up. You know what I mean? That's how I know. And they still making music, but the young generation ain't lived long enough to talk about anything. So now you got these R&B singers who there's a cap on hip hop for some reason. I don't care what y'all say, it shouldn't be, but there is. So now you got these older pop cats, R&B cats, throwing hip hop in it, and now they're topping the charts because it's not quote unquote rap. I don't think it's reached its peak. I think it's reforming, if you will.
Yeah. I think one Hagen's probably can help me out with this. I believe, I don't know, has there been a #1 hip hop song this year? I know the last time we talked about something similar to this, there hadn't been one for the whole year so far, and it's been like unheard of for decades. You know what I mean? I think this is the 50th year of hip hop in existence or whatever, and that's what made me ask that. Has it reached its peak? Has it gone to as far as it's gonna go and start going a different way? I'm not sure. Toy says
that's a good point that Torcia making.
I don't think it has hit its true peak. I think it's finally starting to dominate. Everything has an underlying urban tone now, and it's a lot of variety of styles now, and continues to change. I feel you. She said reforming is a good way to sum it up. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that. Nobody talking about anything. So for all my artists and people who are in the creative space in their head, you know what I mean? We don't listen to music like a normal consumer would listen to it. We're listening to how is it mixed.
Appreciate it, Hagen.
What are they
say Lil
saying?
Uzi Vert hit #1 recently. Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah,
cool.
Yeah. We listen to it from a different perspective. Even Hagen's as an artist / producer, you know, we listen to music different. As a consumer, they only listening to what's being fed to them, and it's like, I like the beat. You know what I'm saying? And what's being played is not sparking their interest. Or here's another thing on how you top it. If what's being played is not #1 on TikTok, going back to the social media thing, then no, you're not gonna pop #1.
Yeah, that's different, man, because so much is based on social media right now, and I don't want the art of good music making to die. That's what I don't want. As an artist, you know, as an artist like my brother, I just don't want the art making good music no more to die, man, because I think when you make good music with great lyrics, it's timeless. It's timeless. You know what I mean? And some of the stuff we hear right now, and I'm not saying all music right now is bad. I think some music 10 years ago ain't timeless. So I just think that's what I would like to hear. But let me go to the crowd. Miss Dingle says, people don't listen to lyrics anymore. I'm one who loves lyrics. These new cats ain't saying nothing. I believe it. Hagen say, I've heard country music with 808s and hi-hat rolls. Hip-hop has definitely broadened to a wider audience. I agree with that. And Toy says, very true. Yeah. Like I say, one of them famous, I forgot what that, Alabama, Georgia line, is that the group? They basically had a rap song. It was a very popular country song that was basically a rap song, you know, just in the tone of like when Nelly did his crossover. It's basically in that same tone. Just Jane says, hip-hop currently lacks identity and substance. Perfect timing for Nas in the 50th year of the genre to drop a new album. And Nas has reascended, even in his old age, which is dope.
He has.
I would have said yes on CHH, but then KB is dropping heat all over social media shorts. Then the song slaps. KB. I mean, I'm speaking hip hop as a whole. When I'm speaking of CHH, I think that's still growing. I think it's in the overall broad spectrum of hip hop, but I think CHH is still like a baby. Thank you. Florida Georgia line. They had this song. I forgot the name of the song they had. That was basically like a rap song that was popular, and that's a country group. But CHH in particular, man, I think it's still growing. I think it's good though. I think, in my opinion, it's the best it's ever been. In my opinion,
CHH,
because you got everything. You got no doubt. You don't have just. Back in the day, you was either demon killing West Coast style, right? Like West Coast style rappers, or you was just like hardcore East Coast back in the day. And now you have almost all type of different types of genres in CHH. You know, it's all different styles. You can hear everything. Like the first song we play, I don't even know what that style is, the first song. I guess kind of Southern. I don't know what it was. The next song we're going to play going to be kind of West.
Texas.
Yeah,
he's from Texas, so we'll say South.
And Texas South ain't the same as, you know, Georgia, Tennessee.
Right.
Yeah, they ain't the same type of South as that. So I think it's all kind of stuff. And I agree with that, Hagen. Hagen say Killer Mike got the album of the year, though. That album is hard. I heard it. That's dope.
But you know what the problem with that is? Before we go to Miss Dingle, The problem with Killer Mike album is he talking about something. And
that's right.
when you talk about something, you can't get it off your chest in a minute and 50 seconds.
No,
when you ain't talking about nothing, and all you saying is kill, drugs, drink, smoke. I can get that off in a minute and 15, and it'd be the best song. But Killer Mike, he's always been an activist in the community, and
100%.
he got stuff to talk about. You know what I mean? Like he got stuff to talk about, and unfortunately, that album won't be looked at as anything good. I'm gonna go old school with you. It was a cat named Tila back in the day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Tila album was fire. Got no love because Tila wasn't like the rest of the cats that was out at the time. He was Southern, but Tila was spitting about some stuff. But let's go ahead to Miss Dingle.
Miss Dingle say CHH is fire. Most got real talent. This is very, very true. In my opinion. In my opinion.
Big time.
I think CHH will always be underground though, because, you know, although in St. Louis we have the luxury, and I want to shout out my man DJ Integ, the young lady he just started work. What's the young lady we reached out to?
Nikki. She just
Nikki
came on. Yeah, Miss Nikki.
So, them and our boy Integ getting the morning show on Boost Radio. Sometimes, you know, for our audience that don't know about CHH or Christian rap, listen to 95.5. Take it one day, just turn it on, and just let it ride. You will be shocked. It's a lot of good music, right? Me growing up as a young man, I didn't have that luxury. That was not FM.
Right.
All I had was CDs. You know, and after a while, I gave up on the CDs and turned the radio on. But we have a luxury here in this city, and one of the biggest stations of Christian rap originated in this city, and they worldwide. It's not just in St. Louis now. They're in Chicago. I think they're in like 9 or 10 cities. You know, some of these big tours. Some of these. No, I'm saying like they on local radio stations in other cities too. So it's not just the app. Like it's the app, but it's on a radio station in Chicago as well. You know what I'm saying? So
that's dope.
Yes, they have grown like very, very big, and it all originated right here in our city. And for the people, like I'm saying, if you don't listen to that, and I get it, it may not be your view, it may not be what you want to hear all the time, but if you ever want to give it a try, check out that station. They did not pay us to say that. Integ, my boy though, so I big salute him.
That's the home.
I had a cool interaction with Neely Time and some of the people over there, and I listen to it all the time. So, you know, my station is programmed to that, and then I listen to whatever's on my phone. And it's just it'll be a good interest into CHH. You ain't gonna hear none of the trash stuff, super underground stuff. All that's gonna be fire.
You're not gonna hear the trash because they can't afford to put the trash on there. But 95.5 is it used to be Foxy 95.5, then it was Hip Hop 95.5, and now it's Boost 95.5 if you're in the city. And I've had people who have hit me up like, yo, Rob, have you heard the 95.5? Like, they were shocked because they went to the call station thinking it was still the old one, and it was 10, 12 songs in before they realized this wasn't regular rap.
All right, my boy Just James, he say CHH is in the best time right now. I honestly think CHH currently is in a better place now than it was during the golden age. I agree with that, actually.
I agree with you with that.
Ms. Dingle said in South Carolina they don't play CHH. A radio station started playing it from 8 to 9 p.m. on Saturdays, and people are complaining. This is exactly what happened with me growing up. That type of stuff. You'll get it like when we first started hearing on the radio, it was a gospel station. They said, okay, we'll let y'all come on Saturday night. You know, y'all can have. You remember, you go, this is going to go just real Christian rap right quick for 1 second. It'll be like, okay, now let you go to the youth, and y'all go talk to the youth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But me and Rob is good and grown man, and we ain't always going to go rap to the teeny boppers. You know, make rap to other grown-ups. But that's what would happen with this type of music. You'll go to that. What's wrong, bro?
Just James, put this comment up there.
Yeah, CHH has a serious satellite channel. This is the best time. Yeah, they do.
I'm gonna tell
Holy
you,
Culture. Holy Culture one's got it.
I didn't know Holy Culture got it. Shout out to Holy Culture too. They've been showing mad love on TikTok for me. So shout out to Holy Culture just because of what they doing for the culture and because they showing me love. I ain't gonna lie. Shoot, I'm not gonna be a lying one word on this month. But hey, but the reason I canceled my subscription because all you had was CCM and Kirk Franklin Praise. After that, I'm like,
right.
I ain't paying for this mess. I'm gonna go to Spotify and make my playlist. So if Sirius XM has that now, I may grab my subscription back.
Yeah, they do have it. But the cool thing is, man, back to the subject at hand, has hip hop reached its peak as a music genre? I don't think so. I just asked that question kind of rhetorically, but I don't think it has because it's spread so far now. Like Hagens was saying earlier, you hear hip hop in everything. Everything.
Yes, you do.
I was watching this Marvel show the other night, and they last night I was watching this Marvel show, and they had a little scene where this dude got in a car, and they like in England or something, and they had England hip hop on in the car. You know what I mean? So it's just cool, man. I think it's just spreading everywhere. Go ahead, bro.
To the Brick Slinger, Praise Mixdown. The thing with D Stone and Willie Mo, like shout out to Willie Mo Jr. and D Stone, who was a local radio DJ here in St. Louis. Both of them are from St. Louis, but D Stone was actually a radio personality. They're now down in Atlanta. I don't listen to them because I don't, unless I'm on the internet and I happen to see that they live, and I may tune in when they go live from their personal page, but I can't actively put that on. I can't actively put that on my radio station when I'm riding down the street. And to what Torcia is saying, holy culture shows love. Underground people that show love and they're not looking for no money in return. Holy culture, His Hop, 520 Collective. You know what I mean? Now they have money outlets where you can pay for like a what is it called? An EPK?
EPK or some promotion or whatever.
Or something like some type of promotion. But they will put your songs up just on the love, like Torcia is saying. As far as the topic at hand, has it reached its peak? No, I think it's reforming because everybody is either, when you get at a certain age, youngins ain't trying to hear you. Right. Unless they in that transition of looking for some type of truth and like, man, OG be spitting. Can I holler at them? But at this point, and with this generation of social media to bring it all together, this show, to tie it all in together, the youngins don't want to hear nothing we got to say. They feel like they know everything. They feel entitled. Some of them, not all, but the majority from what they're saying, you have a right. You got this, you got that. So music is showing that right now, big time.
Yeah. Hagen say also hip hop today sounds like trap music, not 90s East Coast. We got to keep that in mind when having this conversation. This is true.
Yeah, that's a true statement. That's true statement.
Very, very true. And I know Mr. G hates that.
with the power of 7 Hades, as you be saying.
Right, with the power of 7 hells. I mean, with the facts, Rob. All right, man. Let's get to this. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, let's get into this last video so we can get up out of here, man. And
last video for night, man, featuring a CHH Christian rap legend, Mr. Chili Baby, and I believe J Cash. Check this song out by them too after this.
Hold up. Hey.
It's called Who That by J. Who That by J Cash and Chili Baby. West Coast.
Got some good news, time to spread it around. From the north to the south, to the east to the west. Praise to the king who gave us his best. Where would I be if I didn't have grace, huh? Where would I be if I didn't have faith, huh? A dead man with eternal spray tan, living in a strange land full of anguish, crying in gnashing of teeth, hoping for change. And I wouldn't get it, but now I got it, so hallelujah. Enduring all the way till I see the Lion of Judah. This ain't Muhammad, this ain't no crystal, this ain't a Buddha. This is the truth that make people wanna go out and shoot you. But I can never seize my goal. I serve the one who can kill a body and damn the soul. I'm waiting for the day when the sky is the road. When will that be? I don't know. Wait a minute. Who that? Yeah, for the lamb that was slain, he forever gon' reign. Who that? Yeah, when he pull up in that thing, he gon' take the whole game. Who that? Yeah, but what is in us to see? Yeah. Who that? Yeah, out here really unashamed. Jesus Christ is his name. Who that? The mic into
bits and pieces. Humpty and Dumpty, the mic, my thesis. The anoint releases, capricious peace and its weakness. Help me pick up the pieces. Punch the throttle at Godspeed. The spirit of the Lord gassed me up. Was moving too fast, he didn't pass me up. Confessed my sins and I didn't pass the buck. Now I'm quick to pray like I used to pass the Dutch. West Coast street preacher, speak life in every hood. Never scary, my reputation is very good. Chili pull up, bring Christ to a dying environment. Make the devil take an early retirement. I put that on Mr. Solo, rest in peace. We out to save souls, smash the devil, press repeat. Who that, who they, who them, who this? The words say be like Christ, do this. Who that?
Yeah, for the lamb that was slain, he forever gon' reign. Who that? Yeah, when he pull up in that thing, he gon' take the whole game. Who that? Yeah, but with ears and eyes to see. Yeah. Who that? Yeah, I'm here really unashamed. Jesus Christ is his name. Who that? Who that? Who that?
That was Who That by J Cash and Chili Baby. Thoughts on that, man? Took me back to a time when Gospel Gangsters was on top, man, and it was a fun video. I enjoyed it. I listened to a whole lot of gospel gangsters growing up. A whole lot of it. It was the first Christian rapper I ever heard. So plenty of it, man, but it was a fun West Coast type beat, man. I like some of the shots, some of the tricks they was doing with the camera. That was dope to me as well. And salute to Chili Baby, man. That is like one of the legends in this space, for real. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Chili Baby who was on the show. Go back and look at that. Shameless plug. So what we want to say is, for the video, old school, Mr. G, you just an old soul, my brother. That's all I can say. 90s boom bap, 90s West Coast. I get it now. I totally get it, and I can't even knock you for it. The video was on point. It was fun. You know what I mean? And that's all I can say. It was a fun, dope video. It took me back to I Can See Clearly Now. If y'all don't know what that is a classic gospel gangster album.
Yes,
and,
it is.
Or Exodus. Those are the two albums that I got when I first got saved. Chili Baby was an original gospel gangster. And it put me to that. Like that's a fun summertime. If it's summertime, that's going on my summertime playlist. Who that? You did?
Yeah, man. So big salute to J Cash and our homie, Mr. Chili Baby, man.
Chili
gospel
Baby,
gangster, legend in CHH, man. Big salute to him, man. And
Yo, have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with these podcasts, plural one words? We ain't just here on Thursdays. We here every other Tuesday, and we here every Wednesday with them sports. How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, we said it earlier. Go ahead and hit that button for them so they can understand. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. If you've already hit the subscribe, don't hit it again. If you already hit notification, don't hit it again, because you're going to unsubscribe and unnotify yourself. But definitely hit them likes. So if you've been watching us this whole time and haven't hit that like button, all jokes aside, do us a favor and hit the like button. If you want to slide a little change our way, Cash App, Not the Same Podcast. You know what I'm saying? $1, $2, $3 line, whatever the case may be, whatever the Lord may place on your heart. That's what we asking for you to do. We ain't begging, but we definitely are asking. You dig?
Right.
All jokes aside, man, Thursdays is something we look forward to. It's a lot of interaction. We love doing Thursdays because we got these topics going on and we want to know where y'all coming from. So we appreciate y'all sliding through tonight. We don't take this for granted, and we just trying to get better as we go along. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. We will be back next week with another Bible study, part 2, Avoiding Distractions. If you missed part 1, go back and check it out, man. It's a on-time word, I know, because God put it on me, and I had to do exactly what I was preaching about, as we do a lot of times. But, yeah, we dug into the word about avoiding distractions. We have part 2 for that on Tuesday, another sports show on Wednesday, and another music and faith show on next Thursday coming up, man. But as always, man, we are so grateful and so thankful for anybody that sit here
we don't take that for granted.
And kick it with us. You know what I'm saying? These goofy one words from all over the place, man, we do not take it lightly. We appreciate y'all. And with that being said, man, I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean. And
we
I
out,
feel
man.
like turtles.
About our Father's business, crime mode. Filled with this Holy Spirit, that's a cheat code. Holiness the standard, we never fold. We about to make a scene episode about our Father's business.